Animal rights activists took to the streets to protest a local restaurant for serving foie gras, which is duck or goose liver. Fox 7's Foti Kallergis joining us with that story. Foti.
Mike, the group Central Texas Animal Defense, it sent out 10 letters to local restaurants last week asking them to get rid of the duck or goose livers from their menus. The group is now boycotting those who haven't responded, and that's now ruffling the feathers for some in the culinary community. We want to warn you, some of the video in this story may be disturbing to some viewers.
Pumped directly into your stomach repeatedly.
One by one, the ducks seen in this video are pumped with food using a long tube that's inserted down their throat. The purpose, to make their livers grow in time for the harvest.
This is the foie gras. This is one lobe.
Foie gras is one of Restaurant Jezebel's most popular dishes, usually pan-seared and served in a reduction sauce. The cost, nearly $25 for 4 ounces. Outside of Jezebel's, animal rights activists held up signs in protest, dishing out what they call the secrets behind the delicacy, saying it's disgusting and cruel.
From force feeding to slaughter, these animals' lives are miserable from day one.
Noah Cooper with the group Central Texas Animal Defense says the workers at the foie gras farm sometimes puncture the ducks' throats during feedings. The livers grow 3 times larger than normal. This is video given to us by the group PETA during what it calls an undercover investigation at the Hudson Valley Foie Gras farm in New York, the same place Jezebel's owner says he buys his duck liver.
I mean, there was none of this dramatics that they're showing or they're stating, and again, I think it's, again, out of context.
Vora says he's visited the facility and claims the ducks aren't mistreated. He says they're fed like any other animal that's produced for human consumption.
The other very important thing I saw is, whereas one person was feeding, and then when another feeder would walk into a pen, the duck would just run up to it and open its mouth, literally. I mean, if there was abuse going on, it would run the other way. That's
just not true. If you watch the video footage, you'll see, first of all, they are so diseased that they can barely walk. And they're actually vomiting, when these tubes are shoved down their throat. They're doing everything they can and thrashing around in order to get away from these feeding pipes. They're in no way, running towards them.
And the owner of Jezebel says he's received threats from a woman who said she was going to put a tube down his kid's throat if he didn't remove the foie gras from his menu. He's filed a police report. He says foie gras sales have gone up despite the protest. So far, the Driscoll Grill has stopped selling duck liver. And Mike, California and Chicago, they've both passed laws saying that they cannot sell foie gras in their surrounding areas.
Yeah, it's